Puss in Boots: Pero's Great Adventure came out on the NES in June of 1990. It is the sequel to a Japanese-only game called Nagutsu a Hatate Niko Sekai Ishu Nichi Daiboken, which came out in 1986. Both games revolve around the French fairy tale of Le Chat Beauté, or Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots has to be one of the shortest non-arcade games on the console and can easily be beaten in 15 minutes. If you rented this for a weekend in the 90s, it was definitely a disappointment, because it doesn't even really offer more than an hour of gameplay, even if you replay the game multiple times. On average, the levels are 1 to 2 minutes long, and that's not even trying to speedrun them. The third level clocks in at a whopping 1 minute and 2 seconds. In the game, you travel around the world to various levels that reflect where you are. Some levels are better than others, representing the location you're in. For instance, the final level, New York, in no way resembles the city, or really any city at all. In terms of gameplay, this game is a side-scroller with some of the strangest physics I've ever seen. Since there's no momentum when you're walking like in Mario games, you're always walking at the same speed. Things get really strange when you jump though. Not only are your jumps enormously high, but they also speed up halfway through the jump. It's not hard to control, but it feels and looks really strange. There are 3 weapons in this game: your gun, bombs, and boomerangs. The gun shoots straight, the bombs are thrown at an arc and don't go very far, and the boomerang shoots up and off the screen. Usually it's best just to stick to the gun. Changing weapons is kinda strange, as you do it when the game is paused. I think it would have been nice if they had just bound the key to select so it didn't have to take you out of the game. During the game, you're able to actually drive a number of vehicles, including a car, a submarine, a boat, a plane, and a hot air balloon. Most of them control the same way, and they can be a nice distraction from the wonky platforming. When I played this game in the early 90s, I remember the vehicles being my favorite part of the game. Graphically, this game is really hit or miss. Some of the levels look fairly decent, while others are super bland and boring. Puss in Boots is currently worth $7 according to PriceCharting.com, which is not only inflated, but a total ripoff if you're not a collector. This game's gameplay and graphics are inferior to most free Flash games on the internet, and I can't recommend it at all. Get this game only if you're a collector, or if you have memories of it like me. Otherwise, it's pretty safe to pass this title over.